All right, race fans, here we go tonight. Final here for the Full Throttle Motorsports and Global Sim out there. I tell you, a little impatient, man, to get the race going, aren't we? Who's your favorite driver? Who you pulling for? Let me know. Let me hear. Who you got? Let's see. All right, Full Throttle Motorsports here tonight. Sim Racing Points season finale. And we have got a good one. I'm looking at the points right now, and you got to bear with me. I'm new to this. Kind of got thrown at the last second here on this one. But we're going to have a good race here tonight, by the way. Richie Cole is the man right now who has the lead. But Cody McKinney is only 13 points behind him from what the standings is. Terrell right there is 29 back. 33 is sitting at Bartel. Don't have a favorite driver. Okay, well, there you. Good deal. So I'm gonna look at the top 3, maybe 4, depending on how this points play out. Am I sure? Well, I'm looking right here on the Sim Racing Points Truck Series 2024. B driver standings is my understanding here. Let's see here. That's the driver standings. Playoff standings. My bad. Here we go. All right. I'm going to say one time out there, though, man. Might want to calm down on some of the... All right, now. We won't have that. Cody McKinney. My bad. Playoff standings. I needed to look at the playoff instead of the driver standings. Like I say, I'm new. You got to play. Hey, if you're out there, if you know the league, help me out just a little bit. We're going to get this thing because we're going to kick next season off, and we're going to have it all together. So stay tuned and enjoy. We're in qualifying right now. So Cody McKinney actually is leading it right now, along with TJ Bartel, Marshall Johnson, Kyle Milliken, Brody Hannon, Richie Coe, and Bobby Terrell. Okay. Well, I'm glad Robbie knows you. I'm glad. We appreciate you tuning in. Hey, a lot of people know me too. I'm Joe White up here in the booth. Sometimes, though, I'd rather sit back and say, I want a lot of people to know me. But, hey, it is what it is. Here we go. We're going to look, man, at the grid. Look out. Got to help me with some of these names, too. We'll get some of these names down pat. Let's show the grid up here real quick of what we got. These guys right now about to put on an awesome show. Out front, Jamie Koff. He's looking to put it on pole. He's got it there with Cody Menz right there beside him. Brody Hannon starting in 3rd. James Torrey there in 4th. Bobby Terrell, he's up in 5th. We got Robert Meekin, he's in 6th. Joe Flanagan in 7th. John Paul Burns starting in 8th. Marshall Johnson in 9th. Cody McKinney starting in 10th. Brandon Zimmerman, name sounds familiar. J.C. Evans, he's starting in the 12th place spot. Let's look here a little bit more. We got T.J. Bartel starting 13th. Dave Nexter, he's going to be in there 14th. Wayne Grace, he's 15th. Joey McKinney, he's starting 16th. Sherwood Wilford, he's there in 17th. Tony Solera, he's in 18th. Tom Price there in 19th. Lewis Megan, 20th. And Ryan Chapman rounds out the 21st spot. Good looking field here tonight. This one ought to be a good one. Yeah, I do too. Who you got, Jason? Hey, life thing sometimes it comes in and, you know, throws a little haymaker at you, but that's all right. Well, this one's going to be a solid race here. I'm looking forward to it. DoorDash machine. Hey, look, if you're looking for some good food, there you go. Get your DoorDash in. Man, we got a ton of sponsors out here tonight. A lot of great stuff, man. Here at the Full Throttle Motorsports. Again, hey, I'm new to it. Got here. We're going to go through the race and kind of just throw out a few little things here and there. But one of the title sponsors, Sim Racing Points. Love it. Also, Victory Fuel, one of the league sponsors. They sponsor the Monday night FTSR, Full Throttle Motorsports Series, Victory Fuel Cup Series. You can use the code FTSR to get 10% off your order at the drinkvictory.com. That's drinkvictory.com. Go check them out. FTSR at your code to get 10% off. They're one of the title sponsors. You got Mach 1 Performance, A-League sponsor. It's a race shop located in northern New Jersey. Handles all types of motorsports from legend cars to road racing cars. Owned by Ricky Coe. Nice. And then SimRacingPoints.com. Series sponsor here tonight, providing the start, standings, results, and everything. Owned by Brandon Elder. Here we go. Pace cars in. We're going green flag racing here tonight. This ought to be a thriller.
Green.
Yes, gonna be a dogfight. Green flag. We're racing Michigan style here. Big track field, truck style field. Ought to be a good one. We'll keep updated on the points here tonight. I should have probably got up a little bit. Maybe somebody out there can help me. Is it like a top 4, top 6? Whoever finishes in front of whoever wins tonight. We're going to figure this thing out together. Watching this pack come around turn 4, complete lap 1. You can get a little bit tight coming out of 4. Sling it up there on the top side. Goff is going to lead it for right now. Is he going to be able to cross the line? Brody Hannon says otherwise. He's going off down into turn 1. Good showing so far. Right now, they're side by side. Good race up front. Don't count out the sleepers? Absolutely. This track here can produce some pretty good sleepers. I mean, we got 21 machines out here. Bad, fast machines. I like looking at the paint jobs, too. You're going to see me kind of scroll through some of those. Get going a little bit. Look, that looks like a Pepto-Bismol machine. I was talking about that the other night. Hope the guy don't have heartburn. Right now, while Brody Hannon out front, going to lead this lap again. Cough right there along with him. Missy, Terrell, Tony, Corey, top 5. Not single file yet. They're still double file. You can do that for probably the first 10 or 15 laps. Then after that, yeah, you're probably going to see a little single file because you can get loose on the inside, but you can get tight, man, going on that outside groove a little bit. So far, Hannah's out front with it. Goff right along with him. Messi, you see that truck get tight, slide up the track ever so slightly. Still a battle up front. Like you said, man, dogfight there with Colby. I'll say Colby. Colby in the house. Let's look a little further on back here. Joe Flanagan, Cody McKinney. Evans and company, they're battling it out. Brandon Zimmerman back here with them. The whole field's bunched up. It's like a plate race up front right now. Side by side, door to door and wheel to wheel. Shooting off down into turn 1. Still like that Pepto-Bismol machine. I don't know if I've got my close-up shot here or not. Let's see. I've got it in one of my plans. Well, there we go. Tower Dog. So Joe Flanagan is the one man that got Pepto Joe. I like that. Oh, that is slick, Joe. That's slick. I like that. Pepto Joe. Okay, so Joe Flanagan. I got to give him probably a shout out to one of the best paint jobs out here. But I can't just pick one because there's a lot of great ones out there. Meanwhile, battle up front still. Hannon, right there with him. Messi. I got to get Kobe's last name. Is it Meese? Either way, man, he is battling hard. One high, one low, still neck and neck. Man thinks he's got a delivery for DoorDash. He can't be late. Don't want to get any dock off on the points right now. Coming to the line, it's a drag race. Who's got it? Oh, man, Kobe said, I got it right there. Hannon says, I'm going to try again on the inside. He doesn't have any help because everybody's up there in a freight train. He is like a tow truck out front pulling his whole pack around this huge 2-mile track here of Michigan. They thundered down the back stretch. Steel, nose to tail. Everybody looking strong so far. Tony's there with him. That guy got naked girls on the side of his truck. Holy cow, man. The guy behind him is going to wreck trying to see the side of his truck. Good grief. Woo. That's Robert. Robert's, that's, you know what? That's a game play. Yeah, look at him. That dude right here, Torrey, man, right behind him is going, hey, let me get closer. I got to get closer. Next thing he knows, he gets too close and runs in the back and runs into the wall. Uh-huh. He's got strippers on his car. On his truck. Wow. That's a good one. I like that. Man. Oh, right there behind him. Look at that. Goes up high just a little bit. There's still a battle for the lead. Everybody right now is just trying to figure out what line they want, what they want to do. Just trying to be kind of patient. Monotone down just a little bit. We're 9 into this one. Good race so far. Let me hear who you got. Uh-oh, yellow flag. We got trouble. In the back, we got a big one. Oil's on the track. Everybody's slid around a little bit. Let's see what happened. Go back here and watch one more time. Old Pennzoil slipped a little bit. Did he get bumped in the back? The number 7 machine right there. Watching here on this replay. Might have been just a product of nowhere to go. Came up the track just a little bit. Oh, probably spotter said clear. Next thing you know, wasn't clear. Huge jump all over the track. 20's involved, 2's involved, 9 hit. They're all out of it. We got parts flying everywhere. Done. Smoking like a steam engine now. Unfortunate. Well, that puts Jamie Koff out front. First caution of the night. Since we're under caution, I don't do this a lot, but why not? Hopefully we can move somebody. We'll bring Jamie up here. In LA Motorsports right now. Jamie, join the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, man, look, you're out front right now. How's the truck feeling? I know it's kind of early, but, I mean, how's it feeling so far?
It feels pretty good, but the tires are still a little fresh, so hopefully I can hang on up here and stay in the lead. I was going to run hard the first stage and just see how it plays out, but they battling. Everybody's wanting the lead also at the same time.
Real quick though, how long do you think you can stay maybe side by side like you are right now? I know this track sometimes has a little plate track feel to it, but after a while it's got to break up.
Yeah, it definitely has a plate style feel to it. So I think getting a good run through 3 and 4 will let you get under somebody or on the outside of them down the front stretch. So I think that'd be like the main areas to pass. So that ought to keep it side by side for a good ways.
Hey, what? Good luck out there, Jamie.
All right, thanks, sir.
Is your last name Koff, by the way?
Enough.
Cunoff. Okay. I'll probably
There
mess
you
it
go.
up again. I'll probably ask you about it.
I messed it up all the time too.
Appreciate it, Jamie. Have a good one.
All right, thanks, sir.
Alrighty, so Cunoff. All right, here we go. Folks, let me remember that, okay? Got to remember that. What are y'all thinking about the race so far? Enjoying it. Lap 11 right here. Unfortunate caution out. We were just talking to Jamie, who was out front. Cunoff. Several trucks involved. Wayne Gress, Ryan Chapman, Marshall Johnson, all involved in that little toss-up there. Lights off on the pace car again. Here we go. Going set to go back green one more time. Hopefully one more time. Might be a couple more times. Good race though. Loving it. Loving it. Loving it. Let me hear who you got as your favorite ones out here tonight. Run the caution for the first time here, Michigan. Full Throttle Motorsports here tonight. Sim Racing Points. This is a season finale. And as we look at the standings, the playoffs right now, there's 7 drivers is what it's showing. So I'm going to take, and I probably need to bring Brody up here. Maybe if there's another caution, I'm going to bring Brody up here and talk to him. I probably should have got up with him before all this, but hey, there you go. Currently in on wins,
green flag.
currently in on points. But nonetheless, Cody right now is doing, actually Cody up to 7th. We're getting set to go back green. We're green flag here tonight. Michigan style. Big track feel here too. Cunoff out front here with it. Messi right there behind him. Torrey got a few trucks off the track in the back, unfortunately. Yeah, he's back in again. That thing's all chopped up. Meanwhile, single file freight train for the top 3. Melican right there, Robert that is. Now it's a top 4 freight train. Everybody's kind of getting spread out. Again, nope, they're going to go side by side. Flanagan and company, they're 3 wide up front. Hold on to it. Melican right there. Messi running with them. Torrey. Burrell. Cunoff still leading this one. He's loving it. He might be able to walk away from this one. Solid showing so far. McKinney right now looking at everything he needs. Out front. Now they're getting a little bit single file. You can see a double file back here around 7th, 8th, and 9th. Hannon, Valera, Zimmerman and company right there. Wilford. Riding along. Pepto Joe. I like that one. That's a good one. I like that. That's cool. Oh, Joe Flanagan. Crazy paint job. There's a DoorDash machine. Absolutely. Who don't like DoorDash? Come on now. 3 wide, back in the back. Unfortunately, DoorDash is falling, so if you're looking for your order, there you go. He's losing pace. Brody Hannon right now back here around about 10th place spot with Wilford and Company. Couple cars still on pit road. Nestor, Martell, Grace. And off out front. He's looking to see if he can't win this thing. Still looking good. Damon Knopf out front with this one. Pelican. Yeah, Pelican. Okay. Torrey. Burrell. Flanagan. Valera. McKinney. Zimmerman. Hess and Hannon. Top 10. Battle right here, though, around about 10th place spot. You can see it. You got one low, one high, still door to door. Oh, he gets a little bit loose. Hold on to it there. Right on board. Blues and Race Designs. Okay, check them out. Definitely go check out Sim Points. Sim Racing Points here tonight. Got that chrome style paint job on it. Look at it. Martin Sports right there beside him. Them Racing Points here. They're still battling back here. Brody's falling off the pace just a little bit. Not quite sure. And if he can't get back up here through the field. Meanwhile, and off out front in this one. Melican trying to see if he can't run him down. Those two are trying to get away from the field. Corey right here sitting in third. Burrell hanging on to fourth. We just need to go back to this battle back here around 12th. They're still at it. At each other. Heavy. Burns, Hannon. Evans right there too. Evans actually about 2 seconds back from this pack. So these two running for 11th and 12th. And this is what I was feeling after a while. About 19 laps in, everything now gets spread out just a little bit. And off out front leading it. Go a little further on back here. Joey McKinney. Back in 16th, Ryan Chapman. The MS Machine. Looking strong. See if we can get a good shot of that truck for you. Good looking paint job, by the way. Marshall Johnson right there behind him. The Caterpillar Machine. Again, 3 trucks out of the night. Started with 21. We got 18 on the field so far. Trying to keep him honest right there behind him. It's a good battle here for 17th and 18th. Meanwhile, all alone, Joey McKinney trying to race his race. Lewis Meglin. Heard that name before. He's in 15th spot. Tom Price right there in 14th. J.C. Evans up to 13th. Brody Hannon, he's hanging on there to 12th. John Paul Burns in 11th. He's in a dual battle, though, here with Colby, who has just, I think, lost the tires or overdrove that truck and has burned it up just a little bit. What do y'all think so far? In this track, you can burn the tires up real quick here. Knopf still out front leading. Meanwhile, got a good battle going on right here around about 6th place spot. Burrell, Valera, McKinney. That's door to door. Uh-oh, almost 3 wide. Here we go. They're getting racy. Trying to push it. Don't want to wreck. Looks like McKinney says, y'all go ahead. Actually, that'd be Tory, my bad. That 6 machine. He said, y'all go ahead. I got more to race for tonight. Ride on board here with him. He's just like, look, I want to ride behind this truck. Got nice scenery. At least to the last lap. Then I'll go blowing by him. And I go blowing by him. Hopefully it blows, man, something off that picture. I know, I'm bad. Knopf still out front in this one. Closing in. That's your leader right there. Out front in this one. But Knopf right now leading it. Pelican right there behind him. Flanagan hanging on the 3rd. Valera right there in 4th. How y'all feel about this race so far? Let me hear. Who are you rooting for? Pulling for. Who's your favorite driver? All right, Knopf still out front. Got a 3-truck freight train going on right here. Solaire with Terrell. Pepto Joe right there with him, Joe Flanagan. Yellow flag. Actually, I think that's our first stage caution here tonight. Yes, they do have stage. So the winner of that one's going to be Jamie Knopf. We're going to bring Brody up here and ask about the points here a little bit. If we can find him. Brody, Joe and Booty got a copy?
Yeah, man, I got you.
Well, man, I tell you what, so far, pretty good race happening right now. I'm going to say this is a stage caution, right?
That is correct.
Awesome. Good deal. Well, we've only had one, kind of official style caution. Gotta ask, and, I'm new to the things here, so learning along with everybody here. I know it's a season finale. I was looking at the point standings. Is it right that 6 or 7 drivers are going for the title, or is it just a couple?
It's about 3 or 4, although our points leader's not here tonight. He knew he wasn't going to be here, took a provisional. So it's going to kind of tighten things up. I think Cody's looking in good shape. You got TJ in there. You got Bobby in there looking for a mistake from Cody, but that's about where it lines up.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking at the standings on the playoff standings on the website there. Some of the stuff that you sent me, and it showed, excuse me there, shows 7 drivers. I was making sure, though, I was right, because I new to the league, man. Appreciate y'all letting me be here. Been a good race so far. How you feeling out there on this track, though?
Well, I got damage to take care of. That 8 car, he's a squirrel out here, and racing around him is a little difficult sometimes. So, gotta see how much damage I got. I'm slow. I know it's hurt pretty bad, so we'll see how much we can fix and see what we can do here tonight.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's one of these style tracks. You got to have all those fenders straight and then going in the right line. But again, good luck out there, Brody.
Hey, I appreciate it. We got 49 seconds of damage. We're going to see what we can do with it.
There you go, man. Brody, man, doing what he needs to do. So to clarify just a little bit, there's a couple trucks. So I will take it is the top 7 here, but only a couple of them are out here, unfortunately. So Cody right now is probably going to be the top. Let's see if we can't run this here really good. Cody McKinney, who is sitting in 5th place right now out of all those top runners. So TJ Bartel, unfortunately, getting caught up in the wreck. He's out right now. Marshall Johnson, he's back in 15th. Kyle McKinnon, see where he's at right here. Yeah, Kyle, unfortunately, not here tonight. Got Cody McKinney, who was actually right there in 5th. But Brody Hannon is another one. But Brody right now is on pit road. He's back in 14th. Which we just talked to him. Richie Coe, there in see where he's at. Richie. Not here tonight. And then Bobby Terrell, which we just talked about, which he's right there in 4th. So him and McKinney are the two that actually you need to watch out for here. Stage 1 break. Yep. Appreciate that, Jason. Yeah, again, new to the league here, folks. Bear with me. Kind of just came on board here last minute here tonight. But it's going to be a thriller. Let me know, Jason, out there, since you are familiar with the league, how many stage breaks do they have? Actually, I guess I could just go to the series info here, and that probably would tell me. As we've got, you get 3 sets of tires, no fast fix. I know, I like that. The no fast fix. I love it. Love it. 3 green, white checkers. Restarts are all double file. Restart zone used, no. Lucky dogs, yes. Caution laps, well, they're going to count. Driver requirements, you can have up to a 6,000 iRating if anybody knows what I'm talking about on that one. No pro drivers, though. Trying to look here and see if we can find out any more info. It doesn't really say if they have stage cautions or... So they just have 1. Okay. I appreciate that, Jason. Yeah, I was looking here, series info. If you're looking for a good series, you're looking for Full Throttle. I'm not 100% sure if they're still recruiting, but definitely Brody there, the man. He's one of the guys here. Get you hooked up. Obviously, Robbie's another one. Go to fullthrottlestimracing.net. Check out everything you need to know. I mean, I've got stats. I've got everything here. I got drivers. I got teams. I got everything. Green flag. We're racing back in Michigan, though. So they're stacked back up. Knopf out front with Melican right there along with him. Bobby Terrell. He's up there with them, too. But they get a breakaway freight train up front. Never mind. Melican says, I'm going to come on the inside. Terrell says, I've got new tires. I'm coming with you. I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive on this start. Knopf's going to fall back. He said on the first run he wanted to be a little aggressive to see what the truck will do. He might be a little conservative this time. Still recruiting. Awesome, Jason. Well, I'll tell you what, if you're looking for an awesome, solid league every Wednesday night and Monday night, check out Full Throttle Sim Racing at fullthrottlestimracing.net. Here tonight with the Sim Points Racing Series. And it's a solid one. Knopf out front. Brandon Zimmerman. Boy, I tell you what, you want to talk about hard charging. He's brought that mean machine to the front. Here he comes. Brandon Zimmerman right there along with him. Knopf trying everything he can. Melican right there behind him. Terrell always slides up the track, gets tight, almost pushes the man up there into the wall. It can happen so easily and fast here as they shoot off down the backstretch here at this big mega track here of Michigan. Knopf, Terrell, along with it. Valera right here too. They're still door to door. McKinney and company. It's a wheel-to-wheel race up front. They cross the line. Zimmerman's got it by a nose. Melican right there along with it, and they're still going at it, neck and neck. Can you feel it? Man back there with his hot mama truck. Blazing down on the inside. That's the number 4 machine, the 14 there, Bobby Terrell. He's trying to see, man, if he can't push that inside lane to get it going. Way down on the bottom right now. Firing off on turn 4 to come across the line. Zimmerman's going to try to hold him again. Melican right there with him. Knopf. Throttle. Valera. Man, McKinney. Wilford there with him. Burns. Love it. Flanagan. Brody Hannon's been able to move back up the 10th. They are still side by side on the back stretch here. Beautiful sight to see with these trucks, man, when they're door to door like that. I mean, this is a testament to how good these drivers are on the track here tonight. And Full Throttle Sim Racing's bringing some of the excitement here to you. Knopf's got his nose. Is he going to beat Zimmerman to the line? He does. That time by, Zimmerman falls to second. That's all it takes to get the win. Just got to have the little bitty nose out front. All you need. Big battle throughout the field. Knopf out there with him. Zimmerman, Melican, Dallaire, Burrell, Kenny, Burns, Wilford, Hannon, and old Pepto Joe Flanagan. Hope he doesn't need some of that tonight. Upset stomach, all that. Heartburn. Oh, Lord. Kenny right now. Driving on the inside. It's still door to door. And a wheel to wheel race. Get you a long shot here to show you what the field looks like. A little bit, not really spread out. I mean, you've got one truck here off the pace, unfortunately. That's Marshall Johnson. Then you got Ryan Chapman, who was just out of it. So right now, 5 machines out of this race here tonight. Remember, Brody said he had a little bit of damage he had to take care of. Well, he's up to 8, so he must have took care of a little bit of that damage. Hannon right now with Wilford. Burns. Knopf out front with Zimmerman. It's a single file for the moment. You got 4 or 5 machines here with them. Burns, Wilford. Love it. Flanagan. Again, they are all nose to tail on each other. Except for Hannon. Hannon says, I'm going to look to the inside. Here comes Brody. He must have got that thing fixed up. That crew was banging and clanging to get it back out here and going fast because he's coming back to the front. Brody on the move here. He's up to 6. Strong showing in that sim racing points machine here tonight. Title sponsor here for the Truck Series Wednesday night. This is the season finale, but we kick off a new season start next week. So if you want to see more excitement, definitely come check out, man. Hang out here. Get those likes and shares out there. I know the league definitely appreciate it. I would appreciate it. Thank everyone, man, here tonight. Still door to door. Hannon, Melican, Kenny, Burns, Wilford. Oh, he gets tight, gets up there, gives him a little bit of shove. Woo, got tight real quick. Oh. That was close. That's what close quartered style racing's going to get you here. Again, right now, firing off out of the turn, down the back stretch. Hannon, Melican, Burns, Kenny. I'll tell you, can you sit down and watch this race? Is your hair, man, staying down on your skin? If it's not running up and down right now, I don't know what to tell you, because well, these boys out here putting a thriller for us. We're 40 laps in, almost halfway home. And this one here tonight, they are still door to door here at Michigan. Nobody is giving an inch. Hannon, McKinney, Melican. Right there. Is Brody going to get it? Cleared? Not yet. Knopf still out front with Zimmerman right there behind him. This is the battle here, though. 6th and 7th. And 5th. Oh, contact. He got loose that time. Cody, man, I think, man, his tongue fell down to his stomach. Now he's 3 wide, hanging on, gripping that wheel with everything he's got. He grips it any harder, man, he's going to tear it off the sim. Here comes Pepto Joe. He says, look, I'll throw your Pepto out the window, man, if you got heartburn. Wow. So he has fallen back, Cody has right now. Meanwhile, that puts Flanagan right there along with it up into the 8th place spot with Melican, who has fallen back himself a little bit. He was up front early on, right there along with it. Meanwhile, battle here for 3rd and 4th. Hilaire, Burrell doing their thing together. I don't know if the number 11 there, Tony, man's probably looking going, I just like the view in the back and the front here. Everybody gets behind that truck, man, gets mesmerized, like, whoo. So far. Now you're starting to see the guys get spread out here. Single file. Everybody's just doing their thing. But Knopf, he's got his thing out front, and that is leading. Remember earlier on he said, well, I want to see what I can do with this thing. If I can actually just be very, very careful. And he is. He's got a second lead here over Brandon Zimmerman. Zimmerman looking strong there with Bobby Terrell hanging on in the 3rd. Terrell right there along with it. Blair, he's hanging on the 4th. Burns up in the 5th. Hannon 6th. Melican, he's right there in 7th. Flanagan in 8th. Wilford 9th. Corey hanging on to 10th. Been a good race here so far, Michigan-wise here for the Full Throttle Motorsports here. What do you think, Jason? Global, how y'all doing out there? What y'all thinking about this race so far? I think the guys are doing an outstanding job. Caterpillar machine there. He goes up a little bit into the wall. Falls back. Flanagan's able to take it around him. Wilford's going to see if he can't come around him also. Corey's there. Where'd the DoorDash machine go? We got to find that DoorDash truck. Who was the DoorDash guy? I don't even see him no more. Lewis Meglin? Right there in 15th. Let's go right back here where this battle is here. Around 8th place. Flanagan's there. Wilford along with him. Torrey. You can still see there door to door, side by side. Right now, Knopf out front, but this is the big battle here. Joe Flanagan, man, Hannon, Corey and company. Looking strong. Then you got another battle up front here, too, with Zimmerman and company. That's around about the 4th place spot. Knopf still there. Burrell. Zimmerman's falling off the pace just a little bit. Want to see if Zimmerman's able to actually get back up here. Yeah, fast pace and there is a lot of movement, a lot more than what I thought there, Jason. I mean, I thought these guys would go maybe single file more so. I mean, except for Jamie. I mean, right here, Jamie, he's just gone. Knopf says, I am out of this place. 2.5 second lead right now, but yeah, look at this right here. Now you can start seeing guys who actually are or maybe have used up their tires, like Zimmerman right here. He was up there around second place spot. Now he's starting to fall off. So you can see the fall off. Maybe some guys who have taken it a little bit easier on the tire wear starting to come up front. But they are actually moving around a lot more than I thought they would. But definitely a great race so far. Knopf out front. Burrell there with it. Burns, Zimmerman, Belair there. That's your top 5. Melican right now. Hannon hanging on to 7th. Corey there in 8th. Flanagan up in 9th. And Wilford hanging on to 10th. That's the race right here. 5th and 6th place spot. We're watching it. Got truck high, truck low. Couple up high, couple low. Ooh, look at that. That was almost slid up into him. You can get real tight real quick at this track. So you got to be careful. Pit strategy, you're right. So what are you thinking on pit strategies here? I'm kind of new to the game. 75% fuel. Everybody pitted at lap 27, and most everyone took 4 tires, so that means they kind of filled the truck up too. Curious to see what you think they can go. And we're at lap 51. We're past halfway. At 75% fuel, are they able to take this thing, 50, 60 laps? If they can go 50 laps, they can take it one stop. Somebody said sometimes, man, they might even take it the whole entire distance. What do you think, Jason? Global, you still out there? You said earlier, man, about time starting. You want to hurry up. You're not hurrying up commenting now, though. You fall asleep? Uh-huh. Come on now. Just looking at this one so far. Some may try to make it the distance. The wear may force it. I think tires might come into more of a play here than anything. What do you think? I mean, you see old McKinney right there, Joey McKinney, coming on pit road. I'm starting to see some of these guys fall off a little bit with the tires. So I think tires might be the issue more so than what you're saying with the fuel. I think what we're going to see is tires might be the thing here that actually kills the momentum that these guys want to go the whole entire distance. But then again, Knopf out front can prove us wrong because he's got that huge lead. I mean, he's out here 2.3 seconds over Burrell, who's sitting there in second. Burns hanging on to third. Melican right there in fourth, and Zimmerman. Zimmerman's the one that's fallen off just a little bit, and I can start seeing where the tires might be an issue for him. Michigan, you can manage a little bit of the tires. It's a momentum style track for the most part, but you get so tight here too in some of the turns. But you can also snap it loose real quick. One of those tracks is kind of, wishy-washy. You never know what you're going to get. So far, Zimmerman, he's still holding strong there in 5th. Torrey's hanging on right back here in 6th. And you got Hannon, he's right there in 7th. Belair, he's hanging on into 8th with Flanagan 9th and Wilford up in 10th. Nose to tail. And you see this battle here. So you see some guys going high, some going low. It's a battle right there around 5th, 6th place spot. And off still leading it with Throttle right there behind him. Been off right now. Terrell, Burns, Pelican, Torrey. That's your top 5. And you can see how spread out they are. Knopf, he right now has a 2.6 second lead over Terrell, who's got about a couple tenths here lead over Burns. You can see Burns right there, who's about a half a second back here. Melican. Then they've got a big jump here with a 1.2 seconds back to this big pack. Pulling on Hannon, Zimmerman, Blair, Flanagan, Wilford and company. We're 58 into this one so far. And it's a beautiful, solid race here. Looking good. That man out front. Folks, it's a good one tonight here. Sim Racing points here tonight. Full Throttle Motorsports. Season finale. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here in just a few.
Hi, I'm Blaine Smith, the Executive Director of Team Red, White, and Blue, and I want to take a minute just to welcome you on board and let you know that we're proud to have you as a new member of our team. This short video is a way for us to give you an idea of what you can expect from your experience at Team Red, White, and Blue, and also what we expect from you in return. Something that's really, really important to the fabric of our organization is our Eagle ethos. It's just 6 words, but they mean a lot to us, and they guide us in all we do. Those 6 words: passion, positivity, people, commitment, camaraderie, and community are more than just organizational values. They're what we're all about and what we strive to work for in all of our programs and in every single one of our interactions. The next thing I want you to know is that we are an inclusive organization by design. We're open to veterans of all eras, of all ages, branches of service, combat experience, as well as active duty service members, their families, their friends, and just supportive members of the community that come out and take part in our mission. Every single person is important to what we do. All are welcome, and we look forward to seeing you all out there.
And then if you want to, just a little bit about how the foundation helped you.
You know, I was in a pretty serious deal, as most people know about. It's a pretty tough deal, very traumatic for my family. A lot of stuff that we went through that people would never understand. Without the assistance from the Steve King Foundation and several other donors as well, we could have come out of that thing in financial ruin. But it just takes a lot out of your family just to go through rehabilitation, all the medical bills. There's so many hidden expenses and stuff that you would never know about until you actually get involved in something like that. And even if you help somebody out with 500 or 1,000 or 100, whatever it is, it means a ton to the person, just to be able to live and to get through these things. It takes an ungodly amount of money, time, effort, patience, with the families, the doctors, to be able to get through a traumatic experience. And, with the Steve King Foundation, that makes everything a lot better.
All right, we're back here. Michigan race here tonight. Full Throttle Motorsports here. Truck Series, Sim Racing Points. Truck Series, that is. Season finale. We're going to crown a champ here. Knopf, the man out front with a huge lead of 2.4 seconds with Burns right there behind him. Terrell hanging on here in the third. We got Torrey stopping in fourth. Everybody's kind of settling down a little bit here. You see a Hannon right there. He's hanging on in the sixth. Flanagan Hannon in fifth. Flanagan in sixth. Wilford right there in the seventh. Belair, he's up in the eighth. Zimmerman falling back, unfortunately, to ninth. AC Evans hanging on the 10th. You can see the field's kind of spread out. We talked about that early on. Get some long green flag runs. It's gonna actually pop off and get spread out here. Looking at some of these trucks out here. Good looking machines, by the way. Okay, first truck in. Burns. The Burns is in, lap 64. Won't quite be 25. It'll be about 30, 35. A little less, give or take. Definitely have to see what happens here. I like it so far. Good battle right here, round third. Torrey, Hannon. These two guys, man, are definitely doing what they need to do, staying honest, one's following the other. You know, at this point in the race, I think, yeah, if you can make the pass, make the pass. But if you know you can't make the pass, kind of just ride behind the guy, save your tires a little bit. Torrey right here looking good. Now he's got a little bit. Brody right up under him. Hannon's going to see if he can't take that third place spot. Well, what a fight back. We talked to Brody on that last stage caution here, and he mentioned that he had damage on the truck. He was falling back a little bit. He must have got the damage, and those guys got that thing patched up. Got all the holes in it fixed. And now, boom. Guys right there, like I said, doing everything they possibly can. Make this thing look good. Pit stops. Okay, we got a ton of them on pit road. This is going to answer our question. Leader on pit road, Knopf, he's going to get, let's see, 4 tires and fuel. Yes, he is. Off and away. Very nice. Question, when's pit stop's going to happen? Now, Robert came in on lap 61. So a different little bit of pit strategy here. This is going to get him out front. About 4 seconds in front of Knopf. Cody McKinney pitted on lap 51. I don't know if that's going to be the play. Might get McKinney a top 10 out of this thing, though. He should be able to go all the way. Knopf's going to go right by him. You see him tires just falling off. I don't know. James, you think, man, out there, McKinney might actually have to pit? Yeah. Well, he's 2.8 seconds. His last lap was a 40.41 to a 40.67. Knopf's running 39 times, though. Not quite a second faster, but a little, well over a half second quicker. He's 3 seconds back. He's going to catch Melican. So, might not be the winning move, but it'll get him a good finish. Then it'll be all about how much the tires fall off. You see, Knopf still got to get around the lap. This truck right here, Burns. Burns is going to make it very hard. So there is a 3-lap difference in tires. Right now, he's running about a 10th and a half faster. And I've always talked about time and what it takes just to go past somebody. A 10th and a half is fast enough for him just to go shoot right on by him. And now I have to worry about it. And you're going to see it right here. He's going to the high side. This track, you can get it done on the high side. You can go to the low side, too. But the high side, yeah, especially coming out of 4. See him, he's going to come out of 2, man, shooting off down the straight, back stretch here. Burns is going to fall back in line. Not a lot he can do. Knopf moves it to second. Milliken's still out front here. He knows his time might be numbered, holding on to the lead, but he's praying right now. Something falls in his lap. Meanwhile, Bobby Terrell up the 4th, Hannon right there in the 5th. Flanagan hanging on the 6th. McKinney 7. Torrey right there in 8. Blair, he's 9th. Sherwood Wilford up in 10th. Brandon Zimmerman unfortunately falling off the pace in the back right there. A lot of these trucks right now, good race throughout the entire field. We're getting close here to about 25 to go in this one. Good, solid, fast pace. See that battle up front there for 8th and 9th. As it's kind of concluded here. Now you got a battle back here for 10th. Wilford's trying to take it from him. That's 9th place spot. Look out. Wilford says, hey, I'm coming. Blair right there is going to fall back to 10th for the moment. And that's where he's going to stay at for right now. See what J.C. Evans is doing back here. He's riding along in 12th. Lewis Meglin, he's hanging at 13th. Tom Price there in 14th. But it's all Robert for right now. And Knopf is just moving in. Right on board here with him. Yep, there he goes. Slingshots off down on the inside of him. The number 35 machine of Knopf going to take the lead. Got to be careful as he holds off down the back stretch here. Heads off of 3 and 4. He'll drive it hard into 3 to see if he can't just get the momentum to see if he'll drive it up off the 4. Watch him. In 3 low. Come out of 4, maybe middle high there. Yep. That's typical Michigan line right there. You let it glide up, then you can bring it all the way back down to the apron. Come across the line, he leads that lap. And off back out front. Milliken right there in 2nd. Burns in 3rd. Textbook racing so far for the Full Throttle Sim Racing League here tonight. Sim points here. Like it. Truck Series. Sim Racing points here. Definitely check out Full Throttle Motorsports.net. Full Throttle Motorsports.net. I got to appreciate these guys letting myself up here. I'm Joe White in the booth. Up here tonight. Bring this thing to you, OSR Network. You're live on YouTube. Check us out on Facebook, OSR Network. Online, simracingnetwork.com. Your home for fun and exciting sim racing. And right now, these guys have put on a fun and exciting race. Especially that guy. He's exciting because of his truck. Terrell. Burns is going, I want 3rd. I like the billboard right there in front of me. Brody Hannon, though. Remember earlier he said, well, I'm going to see what I can do. Just kind of hang on. I had damage. Got that truck fixed and looking strong so far. Knopf was the one that said, I want to drive hard the first stint. And I don't think he's ever let up so far. He just said, you know what, it's working. I might as well just stay out front. Jason, what are you thinking so far here? You know, what you got's what you got. Man, a lot of these guys, I think, are hoping for a caution. We want to see it go. That old Pepto Joe, man, Flanagan. Kind of rhymes too. I like that, Pepto Joe. Pepto Joe. Be my new gaming name, Pepto Joe. And off out front though. Well, I asked him something. I need to use that, Flanagan. Oh, right now, strong run though for a lot of these guys. I like it. Good solid race. Knopf out front, that's your leader. He's dominated most of the race. Absolutely, man, Jason. It has been a good, clean race. One official style caution, and we had our stage caution tonight. But one official caution with a big wreck. It has definitely been some good battles. Typical Michigan, after a while you get spread out, especially with green flag stops. Everybody's going to get spread out throughout the field. This man here, Knopf, though, you know, early on when we talked to him, he said he was going to run hard to see what the truck was going to do. I think his game plan was probably to run hard the first stint, maybe hold back if he had to, but I don't, you know, how things have played out here for him. He doesn't really have to hold back. Now, he's got such a big lead, he can hang out front there. 21 to go here tonight. Stedland going to give a championship. And we'll definitely get that championship sorted out for you right after this one. Got to talk with the champ. Got to talk with the top three. And off right there. Rail, he's along with them. Melican, he's still hanging strong in third. The problem is he's got Burns right there at him. Burns is closing, and he's got a couple lap newer tires. It'll all depend on how this fall. I mean, his last lap was a 34 to a 55. He is fast enough just to pass him. Doesn't have to worry about it. But it all depends on how much those tires fall off. And as long as he don't get into the wall. That's another thing. Don't get into the wall. The wall is bad. Very, very bad. Right now, everybody's doing what they need to do. Solid race so far. Out front still. Knopf. Terrell. Melican. That's your top three. This is the battle for third. Kind of keep my eye on it a little bit here because Burns has got a little bit newer tires, but he's not closing in. He actually lost a little bit of time right there to Melican. And I'm hoping I'm saying his last name right. If not, if he finishes third, we're definitely going to find out. Cody McKinney. Unfortunately, a lap down. His hopes for a title tonight might be slipping away. We're going to have to see how that plays out. And all still right there with him, Terrell. I don't know if Burns has got enough to catch him. But he's got the newer tires. But they're almost dead even, and this is what I was kind of not really afraid of, but kind of worried about. was the fall off of the tires. Yeah, he had a couple newer tires, but they have fallen off so much now. You see Burns right there with him. Oh, look at that truck. Got loose coming out of the turn. Almost had it sideways. He's able to hold on. Now he's closing in on the back here of him. Remember before he was a solid 10th or so faster, so passing wouldn't be a problem. Now he's only a couple hundredths. Passing might be a little problem. It was about 9 hundredths right there though. Dirty air could play a factor. We'll see here. He's going to drive on the inside. I think he's got him. Yes, he does. He's just going to drive that thing off the turn to third place. John Paul Burns up to third. Robert McKellen unfortunately falls back to fourth. Brody Hannon, though, on the charge. He's got newer tires than any of them guys up there, and he's about a couple tenths faster. He's right there in fifth. Good. We're down to 15 to go in this one. It's all this man up front with a 3.4 second lead. Jamie Knopf. Bobby Terrell. Unfortunately, just not fast enough to run him down. Losing time. Burns right there with him. He's going around some lap traffic. Pelican hanging on here to fourth. Old Flanagan, though, he's going to be up here with Torrey. Torrey right now is battling. Flanagan's there. Torrey, Flanagan. This is a battle for 6th and 7th place spot. Flanagan's going to take it. Torrey's going to fall back to 7th. Wilford's going to move into this battle here too. He's watching it. Got time to close in. Williford comes off the turn there, typical Michigan. Slide up the track. You can either go all the way back down to the apron or you can stay up high. Good solid race here up front. Getting down here to the closing laps. Watching this battle here. 6th, 7th, and 8th place spot. 12 to go here. Full Throttle Motorsports here tonight. Got the Sim Racing Points Truck Series. Flanagan, Torrey, Williford. 6th, 7th, and 8th. Belair, though, he's back about 3.9 seconds. Riding by himself, Brandon Zimmerman also kind of all alone there in 10th. J.C. Evans, 211. Tom Price back in 12th. Lewis Meglin hanging on into 13th. And Cody McKinney back in 14th. Ooh. Burns right there, though. See him. Here we go. They're getting in some lap traffic. Pelican, though, right now, Brody Hannon has moved up into third. I mean, that man, out of nowhere, from damage on the truck to coming up to third. Talk about a bounce back. That is awesome. But it's all Knopf out front in this one. I don't know, Burns is not letting him go, keeping him honest. Burns says right now, I'm not going to let you get too far out in front of me. Want that spot back. Brody's trying to do everything he can to hold on to it. 10 to go here tonight for the season finale with Full Throttle Motorsports. Sim Racing points here. Truck Series, that is. Has been an exciting, good, fast-paced race. Can't think of anything else that's been that hadn't been pretty good. Knopf has just dominated. Just the battle for third here. Brody Hannon right now hanging on to third. Burns trying to see if he can't get back around him. I just think time's going to run out. Right now, Knopf, the man out front with a 3.4 second lead. We're going to take a quick 30-second break here or so. We'll be right back here in just a few.
And then if you want to, just a little bit about how the foundation helped you.
You know, I was in a pretty serious deal, as most people know about. It's a pretty tough deal, very traumatic for my family. A lot of stuff that we went through that people would never understand. Without the assistance from the Steve King Foundation and several other donors as well, we could have come out of that thing in financial ruin. But it just takes a lot out of your family just to go through rehabilitation, all the medical bills. There's so many hidden expenses and stuff that you would never know about until you actually get involved in something like that. And even if you help somebody out with 500 or 1,000 or 100, whatever it is, it means a ton to the person, just to be able to live and to get through these things. It takes an ungodly amount of money, time, effort, patience, with the families, the doctors, to be able to get through a traumatic experience. And, with the Steve King Foundation, that makes everything a lot better.
All right, here we go. 6 to go in this one. Right now, Knopf is the man in control with a 3.5 second lead over Bobby Terrell. Sitting there in second. John Paul Burns up in the third. He's actually made it around Brody. Brody must have slipped. Go back and watch the pass. That's your pass right there. Back to third. Brody had it. Slipped up the track just a little bit. Got caught sleeping. Oh, lap traffic, I think, man, got in the way a little bit. Ooh. Lap traffic played a little bit, but there's the pass for the third place. That's what it looks like right now. As you see, Hannon's actually falling off. Even with those newer tires, Burns has been able to stay out front with him with 5 to go here tonight. Knopf leading with a big lead. Burrell right there in second. Burns trying to see stay where he's at. Hannon had that truck coming to the front. He had a third. Pelican right here, though, trying to hold on to fifth. I said he was going to try to get a top 5. Or top 10, excuse me. I think he will. Corey's got Flanagan there. Wilford. Let's see if they're able to make this pass here to last closing laps. Here, the Full Throttle Motorsports Sim Racing points here tonight. Truck Series. Corey's there. Flanagan. Wilford. Got a battle behind them right there. Actually, that's Wilford battling with a lap truck. Williford, excuse me. Going to go right up underneath him. Zimmerman's the man all alone in 10th place spot right now. Let's see if this man right here can hold on to 5th. 3 to go. Knopf still with a big lead. Out front, here comes Joe. Flanagan looking to the inside. Gonna try to take Torrey there. Try to take that 6th place spot away from him. Gotta be so smooth here because your tires are starting to wear out. Wasn't able to get up the track. Father probably said clear, but didn't want to take that chance. By the time he gets up there, the door will be closed. Now it's a door-to-door race. You're going to be able to just run it down on the inside. Turn 1. Stays low for the moment, but he's going to be able to get that momentum off the turn. Slip up in front of him. Sure will. Joe Flanagan to the point there in 6th. Saw this man right here. Jamie Knopf. Going to be coming to the white flag. And I always say it doesn't matter at this point. They all can kill themselves. It is a done deal. Been a solid race. 1 caution tonight. We had our stage caution later on. 1 official, though, here tonight. This man has dominated. Jamie Knopf out front. Said he was going to run hard. He's run hard all night. Bobby Terrell sinking 2nd. John Paul Burns still hanging on the 3rd. But out of 4, final time for this man, Jamie Knopf, is going to shoot it out of here for the season finale of the Full Throttle Motorsports Sim Racing Points Truck Series and put it in victory lane here at Michigan. Knopf looking good. Terrell's going to scoot off into 2nd, and Burns is going to hold off Hannon for the 3rd place spot. What a race, what a finish. What a way to cap off the season here tonight. Woo! We will find out who the points champion is here, by the way. All right, we're going to bring up the top 3 here. Brent Burns, get a word with him. Burns, join the booth. Got a copy?
Yo, what's up?
Well, I'll tell you what, you was able to hang on to that 3rd place spot there, and I was kind of a little bit worried there because Brody had the newer tires than you did, but you was able to still slingshot right by him.
Yeah, I knew I had older tires, and I was trying to save them on that last run there as much as possible, and made some good adjustments on the truck to tighten it up. I was pretty loose the very first run, so I'm happy to come away with a 3rd place here.
Hey, no doubt, season finale, good finish, gives you good momentum heading into the next season, but you got anybody you want to thank for this awesome finish?
Oh, I'd definitely like to thank the team that I'm running with, Elevated Esports and Martin Sports, for allowing us to have them on the truck, and, just my team. It was a good old race.
Hey, all around good race, like you said. Come on 3rd. There you go, JP Burns. Well, this guy, man, he was in there. Terrell. Bobby, join the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you was able to hang on there to 2nd. How was you feeling as far as maybe the tire wear or pit strategy here tonight?
Good. I mean, I can't complain. I had nothing for Jamie. I didn't have his speed or anything. So, I matched his lap times a few times, but, yep.
Hey, like you said, man, good finish, good way to kick off and knock the season out here, and good momentum heading into the next one. You got anybody you want to thank for a good finish?
All my teammates, and then Wayne Racing, Wayne Grossi Racing for building the setup and getting it to us this week, and it drove good. I don't know what else we could do to make it a little better, but I'm happy with 2nd, behind Jamie, so I can't complain.
That's awesome, man. Like you said, good momentum heading into next season. Again, congratulations there, Bobby.
All right, thanks a lot. Thanks.
All All right, well, sorry about that, Bobby. Well, let's bring up old Knopf here. Jamie, Joanne the Booth, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, we talked to you earlier on. You said you was going to just kind of drive hard the first part, and I guess it basically just might as well just keep up with that game plan because you had it figured out, had the field stretched. I mean, at what point did you know, hey, look, man, this truck's hooking pretty good?
After about the third lap there, I got shuffled out of the lead. I got a little loose in the 3 on the first lap and lost the lead, and then I was able to battle back and get the lead. So I knew I had a real fast truck. And when I talked to you, I was thinking I had a real fast one, but I didn't want to jinx myself. but Team Connie built an awesome setup for this track, and it was just fun to drive.
Absolutely, looked great. Yeah, you got out there, and matter of fact, I think I got your last name right, Knopf, throughout the event here. Awesome run. I mean, guys out there, I mean, definitely just. You had the class of the field. Good momentum heading into next season. Like I said, the way to get the victory. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank Team Connie and Dustin Hall for building an awesome setup, and Brady for putting the league on, and you guys for jumping in and doing the broadcast.
There we go. Jamie Knopf, man, putting in victory lane, dominating style. I'm going to bring Brody up here, though, to help me out here on the points. Brody, join the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm here though. I was talking to this guy.
Well, I need to know who's the champ. That's what I'm asking.
Well, I got to do the points, but
I know I'm new here. That's why I was like, okay, next season be different, but kind of last minute here, and I'm like, you know what? I'm bringing Brody up. He should know all this stuff.
It's interesting. It's going to be close. I need to put them in right quick and see.
Okay. All right. Well, while you're doing that, folks, I'll tell you what, it was a good race here. I mean, it was good strategy, good out, pacing there tonight. We had the one official style caution. We did have our stage style caution here, but one official caution took a couple good trucks out early on in the race. But all in all, man, Michigan proved to be a very good one here for the Full Throttle Sim Racing League here for the sim racing points. Definitely a good one to cap off the season. Brody's up here, man, calculating in his head on who the champ is here. Because so we're waiting.
If I was doing it in my head, we'd be in trouble.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah. So let me make it official right quick. Let me get these and upload this.
Get the calculators working, folks. I tell you.
Yeah, they're smoking. Where did Cody finish in the stage? That's what I need to know.
That's a good question. He was up front, I know. He was up front.
Let
I
me
think
see where
top
he
5.
was.
He was at the top 5, I believe, at the stage at that point. Unfortunately, Cody, man, tonight, though, folks, and we'll just see why he's doing that. We'll get a quick showing of the results here tonight. Just unfortunate, Cody McKinney right there in 12th, finishing off. Jamie Knopf, though, he was the man, class of the field all night long, able to hold him off. Like I said, a couple trucks out of the race here, unfortunate. But hey, Brody, I will have to say, I mean, you're one spot away from third right there. When I talked to you earlier, I know you're busy right now, but when I talked to you earlier, you said you had damage. Whatever they did to your truck, they put a rocket ship in that thing, and you came back to the front.
They fixed it a good bit. It was still slow on the straights, though. We still kind of struggled on the straights. Multitasking, but it was a little slow on the straights. But other than that, it was okay. Add Richie's provisional.
Right there while he's doing that, but like I said, you just saw the results there, folks. So good solid race, good showing here. 21 machines here tonight at Michigan. And it's typical Michigan. I mean, they were all just, on top of each other, side-by-side style racing. And after a while, with a long green flag run and green flag pit stops, everything kind of got spread out a little bit. And it became more of a strategy-style race here. But just waiting. Brody's working on the points here real quick to see who the final champ is here for the sim racing points. All right, what we got?
So you champion for B season, and it was by 3 points.
Wow.
Well, maybe 2. Let's see.
Give or take.
Yeah, it might have been by 2 points. But anyway, you're champion for B season. is Cody McKinney. He did enough tonight to hang on and grab that championship over Richie Coy, who is not even here, ends up with a second with his provisional.
Wow, I'll tell you what, might have been something if he'd actually won that thing. But hey, let's bring up Cody here, then get a word. Cody, join the booth. You got a copy? Did it light up? Didn't hear anything. Might be in shock. Cody, go ahead in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you. Sorry,
All
just
right.
grabbing my boy.
That's all right. Well, I tell you what, Brody was up here, man, working hard, got the calculator smoking, but man, by a couple points, you held on, got that championship. How does it feel to be the champ here?
Honestly, I hate it had to go down like that. Richie not being here tonight.
Well, let me say something real quick. You only beat him by like 2 points, even though he wasn't here. So that was close.
Yeah, it probably made the championship battle more entertaining. Him not showing up, being able to close the gap on him. It's fighting a loose truck all night, and at one point wasn't sure we were gonna be able to do it. Almost lost it a couple times, but held on, kept fighting. Kind of had to go with different pit strategy there, just to try something different. So feels good. Kind of deja vu from last year a little bit. So hopefully in the playoffs we can do better than last year and hopefully get us an overall championship.
Hey, well, I tell you what, like you said, man, nonetheless, came out here. You got the sim racing points, man, here tonight. Truck Series Championship. Heading off into next season, too, so that's a good momentum builder. Can't take it away. You're the champ. You got anybody you want to thank for an awesome season?
Yeah, first off, Ancient World Gaming, everything they've done for me the past couple months. Sword Dog Apparel, everything they do for all of us at Ancient World Gaming, all their communities, gaming communities, everything that they do, Next Level Racing, SGG, Gamer Advantage, Pet Scene Sleep, all of our partners over at AWG, Brody, it'd probably be chaos, but appreciate everything